Imagine waking up in a world where one company silently shapes almost everything you do, what you buy, watch, and interact with technology. That's not a dystopian future, it's Amazon's growing reality. Amazon is perceived by many as simply an online marketplace, a place to get cheap deals and fast shipping. Here's the twist: it is so much more than that. Amazon has its hands in cloud computing, entertainment, logistics, smart home technology, and even artificial intelligence. The influence of this company is so heavy that it's slowly yet steadfastly metamorphosing entire industries, economies, and our personal choices, many times without our knowledge. Amazon is the king of e-commerce. By June 2022, it was able to operate with more than 37.8% of the U.S. e-commerce market pot. In other words, a far enormous chunk was its closest rival Walmart. And that is its very own dominance in that shopping online means millions of Americans shopping on Amazon. It is not only having a hold over the market share, it has changed how one shops altogether. Fast shipping, one-click purchases, and personalized recommendations that set the standards that competitors have been struggling to meet are some of the changes that Amazon brought to the shopping world. The resulting change that started some 20 years ago is being referred to as the Amazon effect. Think back. Was the last time you waited a week for an online order? Amazon's two-day and even same-day deliveries have rendered those shops obsolete. That very demand for rapidity and convenience has other businesses actively investing in logistics just to keep pace. Then comes the personalization factor. Every time you visit, Amazon's data tracking algorithms keep note of what you did, predicting what could come next for you to buy. With such a vast pool of information collected on such a high scale, Amazon has been able to recommend products even before you realize that you need them, thereby making impulse buying even easier. The e-commerce empire of Amazon is about selling things. More than that, it is about conditioning people's behavior. The real question then becomes, as this power increases, will anyone be able to contest Amazon's primacy in online shopping rather than are other retailers able to catch up? Winning in the Amazon race isn't just about showcasing the amount of products, it is about giving that product to you with the fastest speed. Innovations in supply chains altered logistics forever, making same-day and two-day delivery now the industry standard. Against conventional stores which hired third-party carriers, Amazon built its own logistics empire. Against more than 1,100 fulfillment centers worldwide, it has developed highly advanced robotics and AI, along with its fleet of cargo planes, delivery vans, and drones. This self-power of speed lets Amazon ship products faster with utmost precision than its competition ever could. Amazon Prime provides a great case. In theory, when it first became available in 2005, it seemed ludicrous. Free two-day shipping on millions of items? But Amazon was not merely making a declaration, it was changing logistics. It invested billions in warehouses, automation, and predictive analytics to normalize the ultra-fast delivery school. That pushes retail entities like Walmart and Target to scramble to keep pace. Companies have started investing in local warehouses and fulfillment networks to even compete, since they relied heavily on slower, centralized shipping. Even the likes of FedEx and UPS will feel the strain when Amazon brings much of its operation in-house. Simply put, the whole logistics machine of Amazon is extremely efficient and a competitive weapon. Its operations will continue to sharpen as it refines AI-powered predictions and drones, and thus will have a tighter grasp of the retail supply chain. That's not all. AWS also powers government agencies, military operations, and space programs. It is in these categories that the CIA, NASA, and the Department of Defense almost entirely rely on AWS to store and process crucial information. Thus, Amazon leads to a level of unprecedented influence not only by the reliance on its cloud infrastructure by governments, but also by corporations. Beyond storage, AWS is driving innovation in AI, machine learning, and big data. It provides the tool that allows companies to gain insight into customer behavior, develop AI models, and even automate entire industries. In essence, Amazon does not sell, it empowers the digital revolution. As dependence on cloud services grows, the influence and grip on the Internet of Amazon will only tighten, raising major issues about future data control, privacy, and corporate power. Amazon is using technology to change not only how we purchase, but also how we have fun. The digital streaming giant is competing neck and neck with others in the entertainment business of original productions and program acquisitions for blockbuster movies, TV shows, and even live sports. Amazon has made a major profit gaming through Prime Video, much like traditional studios, but never offering a service that immediately makes entertainment revenue. Rather than just great content, Prime Video makes sense in locking users into an ecosystem. We're just going to get you into Prime, where you're going to buy more and remain engaged with other Amazon services. It competes with Netflix, Disney Plus, and HBO Max, but Amazon has a big edge. It doesn't need to rely on subscriptions to make money. With revenues from e-commerce and cloud computing in the stratosphere, the company can easily outspend its rivals and snatch up younger projects like The Lord of the Rings: The Rings of Power, hyped to cost upwards of $1 billion to make. The corporation Amazon also went into live sports by securing an exclusive right in the NFL's Thursday Night Football and Premier League matches. Amazon's move directly competes with conventional broadcast channels, marking an evolving change in the audience's experience with these big-ticket events. With considerable financial weight and an advanced strategic approach, it's one of those corporate entities that are now changing the rules of the entertainment industry, making it increasingly difficult for conventional media companies to cope with the constant change. Hence, while keeping the trends of influence shopping and streaming, Amazon is now getting into the home space. Alexa is being transformed into a fully connected smart home ecosystem using generative AI, followed by Alexa Plus. Alexa Plus adopts a much more predictive and anticipatory approach to meet user needs beyond basic voice commands and personalized recommendations on the use of a smart device, be it a thermostat, lighting, or security system. Hence, increased integration leads to more user data fed back to Amazon, feedback that makes the system smarter and better at serving user needs. This attempt will put Amazon at the center of the connected home equation, challenging Google and Apple. What's more, heavy investments in AI and automation are feeding directly into mechanisms aimed at making Amazon's operations more efficient and less costly. Amazon is now auto-fulfilling its warehouses through AI-powered robots to replace manual labor in fulfillment centers. Checkout lines are eliminated by Just Walk Out technology quickly and effortlessly on Amazon Go stores, where automated retail transactions achieve perfection. Increasing efficiency or increasing profitability is one of the questions facing those engaged in the artificial intelligence field, which is now questioning what happens to jobs once automation sets in. Amazon is leading in this march, so other industries may follow and undergo a change in employment and labor markets. With this onward march of AI and robotics, Amazon's interference in how we live, work, and deal with technology is only going to get bigger. With the transformation of online shopping, Amazon's influence has destabilized entire industries. Brick-and-mortar retailers, from tiny family stores to national giants like Sears and Toys R Us, have been either barely sustaining themselves or going into bankruptcy due to competitive prices, swift purchase fulfillment, and the convenience of expedited shipping introduced by Amazon. Malls are closing out, storefronts are disappearing, and consumer behavior has transitioned for good into a digital-first shopping experience. Extending into areas beyond retail like logistics, healthcare, and even advertising, Amazon's influence can be felt. The warehouse and delivery system is a giant of its kind and now is giving FedEx and UPS a run for their money. With the acquisition of One Medical, Amazon has moved into healthcare, telehealth, and pharmacy services, posing a danger to traditional providers of healthcare. Currently, Amazon is the third largest ad platform, after Google and Meta, applying its shopping data to sell very targeted ads. But this unprecedented influence has ramifications, both economic and social. Amazon is a prominent contributor to the U.S. economy, creating more than 1.5 million jobs worldwide and pouring billions into GDP growth. Critics, however, point to monopolistic practices, brutal cost-cutting measures, and extreme labor concerns as serious weights on the scales. Reports of bad working conditions, anti-unionizing efforts, and mass layoffs do paint a dark picture. Then you have the issue of data privacy. Amazon collects an unprecedented amount of personal data, billions of transactions, thousands of Alexa voice recordings, and AI-driven personalization. This raises questions about what happens to the data, how it is stored, and who it is shared with, and these questions become especially troubling when viewed through the perspective of ever-expanding AI-driven surveillance. Meanwhile, the big question still looms: is Amazon bettering life on its way to being a conglomerate status, or is it gradually becoming too big for control? What do you think? Is Amazon's control a sign of progress or a growing problem? Share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more deep dives into today's biggest topics.